What's good, guys? It's JD, and today with the release of the MacBook Neo, the M5 Air and M5 Pro, I thought it was a good idea to talk about my MacBook, which is 2020 model with the Intel Core i5 and the Touch Bar. Now, the real question is it still worth using in 2026? In this video, we're going to talk about what it's like using it in 2026, what I use it for, performance issues, and whether or not it makes sense to upgrade it to one of the newer models. Now, in terms of performance, the Intel Core i5 inside of this actually handles pretty much everything pretty well. So whenever you're browsing, multitasking, it gets the job done. But you're going to run into some issues when you're doing heavier tasks, like opening very demanding apps or rendering long videos with heavy files. The fans are gonna kick in definitely. Every time I edit a video, the fans do get pretty loud, so that's a downside, but the rest is pretty good. Now, in terms of battery life, it's not too bad. It could be worse. It gets the job done. If you're doing regular tasks things for school, note taking, things like that, you're gonna be okay. But if you're planning on doing video editing, photo editing, rendering videos, you're gonna need a charger, definitely. And bro, wherever you go, if it's a cafe, a library, you're gonna have an outlet, so you should be fine. But like I said, it's not gonna last the whole day. Maybe 3/4 of the day you're gonna have battery in it, but after that, you're definitely gonna have to charge it. Now, who is this for in 2026? I'm gonna be super honest with you guys. For me, I use it for content creation. But for people who are just gonna use it for light work, note taking, students, this is definitely for you. You're gonna be super good. It's gonna be more than enough for your daily tasks. If you're planning to do heavier work like me, you're definitely gonna see some slowdowns. You're gonna hear the fans pretty often, which is okay. It's not too bad. It's not gonna blow up on you. You're gonna be fine. But it's mostly for people who do lighter tasks. Now, with that being said, let's go to the downside. Honestly, we have two major things and two lighter, smaller things. The biggest one is most likely going to be the Intel Core i5. With the newer chips, things are going to be super fast, but with this, it's going to be a little bit slower. You're going to see differences, which is okay. You're going to be super fine with it, but if you really want something that's super fast, you're most likely gonna be getting one of the new ones. And especially now that the MacBook Neo is out, you should probably look at that one instead of this one, because the Neo is way faster than the Intel Core i5, which is super good. And for the price, it's an entry-level MacBook, so paying the same price as this for better performance. So hey, you do what you want with that information. Second thing, battery life. It's not that big of a deal, but if you're planning to be on the go all the time, you're gonna run into some issues with the battery because it's not gonna last all day. Obviously, if you're gonna be in school, libraries, things like that, cafes, you should be okay. You should find an outlet. But if you're not, if you're gonna be doing things or tasks on the go, on the train, on the bus, things like that, you're definitely gonna need a charger for that. But besides that, you should be fine. So two more issues that I've run into is the fans. The fans get so loud whenever I'm rendering a video, and it's 4K footage. You know how heavy they are. It's 4K log footage. They are super heavy files. Even though it's proxies, it gets so freaking loud. Imagine being in a library and the only thing you hear is a freaking plane. Yeah, not fun at all. Now, one of the last issues I've ran into is the Touch Bar and Touch ID, which are two crucial things on this specific model. Some people like it, I do like it, others don't use it at all. It's really a 50-50, but it's really useful whenever you're editing or just browsing in general. You're gonna have quick access to a lot of things, so your URL, you're gonna have access to that in the Touch Bar. If you're listening to music, you're gonna have access to it in the Touch Bar. The biggest problem is the price. If you need to replace it, God forbid you have to replace it, and the fact that it just stops working at certain points. I've run into that issue not too long ago. It just stopped working. A couple of weeks later, it started working again for some reason. And it also happened with the Touch ID. I don't know why it stopped working at some point and it started working again. Hey, Apple, I don't know what's going on with the Touch Bar. I've seen people talk about it online, and honestly, it shouldn't have been removed. Personally, I really believe that it should have gotten some kind of upgrade. They should have worked on it and left it in. But hey, it is what it is. Now, should you upgrade? Honestly, if you're going to do some heavy tasks on it and work with some heavy files, so if you're gonna do some video editing, if you're gonna be rendering a lot of photos, a lot of videos, you should probably look into the newer models, which perform a lot better than this one. And for the battery life, it's not that good. Obviously, it's an older model, so it's not that great. and I've ran mine to the ground, so it's pretty much like always plugged in. But hey, that's my case. I don't know how you're gonna use it. Hopefully not like me. You're probably gonna be better off at looking at newer models than this one. Honestly, in 2026, the 2020 Intel model is pretty useful. It's pretty usable. You're gonna have a lot of fun with it if your workload is not that heavy. So not a lot of editing. You're really into like content consumption, web browsing. You're a student working at, so you have some school project. It's gonna be more than enough. If you're gonna need more, you're probably gonna be looking at the newer models, which are a lot more expensive. But fortunately, actually, the Neo just came out, so look into that. Now you guys might ask, why am I still using it with what I said earlier? So battery life's not that good. It does not perform super well under pressure. Honestly, for me, it gets the job done. Whenever I'm video editing photos, it's fine. Honestly, the battery is not a real problem for me because like whenever I go somewhere, I'm gonna find an outlet and sit right next to outlets so like just in case I need to charge my MacBook. Besides that, the fans are the real problem. They get super freaking loud. But if you already have it and like for what you do, it gets the job done, you should probably not, or you should probably wait before you upgrade it. It's really a good piece of tech. You're not gonna run across a lot of issues if you're just gonna be using it for like light work, web browsing, content consumption. You're gonna be just fine. But yeah, that was it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments if you already replaced your Intel model, or if you're still using it, or if you're looking into the newer models that just got released recently. And yeah, JD out. What's good, guys? It's JD, and today with the release of the MacBook Neo, the MacBook Air, and fuck! Je désarme du beurre, je désarme du beurre, désarmer du beurre, désarmer du beurre.